just a bloke in a bar.
Is it play on to take phone calls on the shitter in a public toilet?
No.
No. Right? No.
I don't think it's planned to take phone calls on the John full stop. Depending on who you're talking to. Your wife and shit.
I talk
sure.
to you on the shitter regularly.
I know you do, but we're quite close.
Yes. But see, that's
just
what,
but normal, but people take phone calls on the shitter to
guy
people that
just
aren't
did
their
it.
wife.
This guy just did it then. I was in there. Not that toilet break when I came in. I was doing a piss. And he was just on the blower, but it was also like, it sounded like an important call. He's like, well, like John hasn't been really in the office for like the last, couple of months and it's been difficult to try. And I'm like, you're doing this on the
money never sleeps, baby.
It didn't sound like a money making. It sounded like he was talking to HR.
Really? HR?
But you can tell when someone's on the John largely.
It was the echo.
Because it echoes.
Yeah.
The acoustics.
Yeah, the acoustics.
But what sort of sick fuck's having an important phone
Maybe it's
call?
an alpha move. Maybe you're
public
saying, I
shitter.
care so little about you, I'm going to do a shit while talking to you.
Well, as into the person he's talking to.
Yeah, maybe
but
he's
what
trying
about the people walking in and out?
Another alpha move. I don't care. No respect.
Yeah.
You don't see it often, but funny you bring that up. I experienced that last week. First time in a long time, some bloke pounding the blower on the shitter.
It is uncouth.
Yeah.
I tell you what I really wanted to do.
I've been unsure.
I would have loved
you
to
think
have
it's
just
play on?
unloaded some
look,
ungodly shit next to him and just hope that it was picked up on the microphone.
It's already a place of like disgusting kind of. There's already enough disgusting shit going on. So if you're going to draw the line at talking, I don't know. Like it smells like shit. The thing that I think
it's a social faux pas.
I think what I think's uncouth. Look on the list of priorities of public toilet etiquette. That's very low on my list. My list is, can you please flush the fucking toilet? It's disgusting.
Yep.
Who raised you?
Yep.
Stop pissing all over the seat.
Bro.
Can you do that? Seriously.
And
That's
the floor.
No. The floor is bad, but I think it's a sign when a society is falling apart where as like a fellow human, you can't be like, oh, there's a bit of piss on the seat from me. I might
wipe
just
it down.
clean that up for the next person coming through. Because I
actually
clearly
insane.
didn't lift the seat.
The amount of public toilets you go into and you realise, oh, we're just animals because a fucking animal has been here. It's disgusting.
Dude, it happens sometimes at Hello Sports Studios, and I'm like, guys, I come in and I go, if you fucking
stuff.
piss on the seat, I will kill you.
Unacceptable. Are you like guilty? Is that why you're quiet at the moment, or
No. I've been guilty max once.
Max? Okay,
No.
once. You got one in mind.
No,
You could
serious.
miss it.
More
Once
than
you could miss it.
More
Not
than once.
cereal.
No, it's definitely more
Am
than
I
once.
cereal?
No, you're not cereal.
There you go.
No one's cereal, but it's like
It's
once,
adding up?
Once is okay.
Will Birmingham got rid
Multiple.
of the because there was like a pad for disabled people, and we've taken it off, and it's just you can now lift the seat up. It's a game.
I just want to
changer.
clarify
game
as
changer.
well, it's not a disabled toilet. It was a relic from a bygone
Bygone
era,
era.
and it's only our
Yeah.
toilet, so there's not.
You're not stealing
The only one that
disabled
used it
We're
is
not-
the cleaner and us.
Yeah, we're not like dismantling a disabled toilet so that
But-
we can not have to piss on a seat.
Tom, I'm joining your side here in regards to like I'm a pretty chill co-worker, Matty, but if we had a toilet and that happened regularly, that is honestly the one thing that would make me fucking
Yeah, dude.
flip out.
It actually pisses me off.
What
so
would
much.
you do?
Genuinely. I'd literally go, you can go and clean it right now.
Yeah.
You can go and clean it right now because it's all about respect. It's all about being couth.
Dude, we're
That's
a team
uncouth.
here. Don't piss on the fucking
It's coming
seat.
out of your body. It's disgusting.
But public-
Let's respect each other here.
Public toilets, they're just people's
People are animals.
people's I don't even know what the word is. How they usually behave just goes out the window. It's like when you hop into a cab and you just don't put your seatbelt on. People seem to go into public toilets and go, oh, I'm going to go out of my way.
See, again, though, I think
to
that's...
fuck this thing
I
up.
put my seatbelt on every time I get in a taxi.
But
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
generally speaking, people don't.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
know if it is. The only time
Look it
I
up.
will,
Look, yeah.
the only time I will not like wipe piss off a seat is if I'm in a pub and I go in to take a piss and it's already fucking covered.
Oh, yeah. If it's
then
already,
I go, not my problem.
Yeah,
This
it's
thing's
not your
already
problem.
fucking out of control.
But you see foot marks on the fuckers as well sometimes. Like there's like mud and a foot mark. I'm like, people are standing on these
Yeah,
things.
it's-
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you what, we need to. The yarn I'm hearing out of Japan is that like there's no uncleanliness, there's no uncouthness in Japan. The yarn I'm hearing is that even if let's say you buy something from a store, there's no rubbish bins around because they expect you to take it home and put it in your own
Really?
bin. Hammy just come back from it. He said it is the cleanest,
Yeah,
most
Japan is pretty clean, to
respectful
be fair.
place you can ever go.
They
to.
also, though, if we're talking about bumholes, they have like a lot of electronic bum cleaners,
Which is
stuff.
clean.
That's good
Douche.
stuff.
Is that douche? No.
No,
But
douching is you
boudoir.
stick it up your
Boudoir?
ass. But bidet.
Bidet.
Boudoir. That's the
What's a
French
boudoir?
word.
That's like a French,
French
word for
version of it.
bed. I thought no, boudoir is like a French word for bedroom. I think. Sorry,
Oh, yeah, come to my boudoir.
Yeah. I'm not
Let's make
entirely
love in the
sure.
boudoir.
Speaking of French and in Paris, the Olympics are on, boys. I'll tell you
Bonjour.
what, tell me, did you see the story about the game with Argentina and Morocco?
I heard about it this morning.
Oh my God. Okay.
Punch-ons?
Pretty much. Okay, so Morocco's never beaten Argentina. Their game is 2-1. There's 15 minutes of injury time. So that suggests to me there's been 15 minutes of blokes lying on the ground pretending to be injured. But anyway, we can move past that. 15 minutes. In the 15th minute,
It's a lot of injury time.
one of the craziest goals you'll see, like bouncing off it, hits the post, comes back, the goalie saves it, hits the other post. Like, we're talking crazy goal. It goes in on the 15th minute. They go nuts. Argentina have leveled the game. So Morocco don't break history. They don't have the claim to saying they've beaten Argentina. They go skits. The stadium thinks that the game is over. Everyone thinks the game's over. So pitch invaders happen because they're blowing up, I think, about the goal or whatever.
Moroccans blowing up.
I don't know whether it's Moroccans or Argentinians. All like you see is things getting thrown on the field. You see people blowing up, the punch-ons everywhere. Everything's crazy. They evacuate the whole stadium, only to realise that A, there is still more time to play, and B, the goal was disallowed because of the VAR, which is it's a video ref.
Yeah.
There is like a dude's foot, like millimetres over the line of the VAR. It's disallowed. They play 3 minutes in an empty stadium, and Morocco go on to beat Argentina and get the historic win.
That
That
is fucking
sounds
insane.
like a circus, but also so fucking football.
What a way to kick off the Olympics. A bit
Yeah,
of
I know.
controversy, a bit of uncouthness.
Love that.
Plenty of uncouthness. Football fans, historically, a bunch of fucking full-blown psychos. With respect to all of you,
I'll
but
never forget when I went to England growing up, like when I was about 15, we went to a Chelsea Middlesbrough game. And I remember it was the first time that I've been in a stadium, and there were like grown adults with their children next to them just going, fight that, just going skits. So anything that you could say. And they've got like a little 10-year-old kid with them. Like the passion they have for football is insane.
Passion is sort of like a romantic way to sort of describe the behaviour, though, isn't it? Like, oh, he's just passionate. It's like, well, he's a bit antisocial. He's a bit of a psychopath, actually. I remember it's not football, but at a first game
You don't want
rugby
the
league I
football
went
fans
to.
coming after you.
No, don't. Listen, they did come after us when I talked about Messi winning the Euros. When I went to the first game of rugby league I went to, was Dragon Storm Grand
Have you let the
Final.
people know that was actual troll, like you were doing it on
Dude,
purpose,
it was
or they still don't?
No,
get it?
they
still don't get
They
it.
don't get it, dude.
Okay.
They
Well,
don't
I'll
get
just
it.
They still don't get it. They're
I'd
like,
like to let the
dude, Argentina's not in fucking Europe.
And
mate."
they didn't get it even when we go back to the DMs and go, nah, dude, you're wrong. It is the Euros. They're like, no, it's not. And they'd send you like a picture of a map. You're like, I don't know what map you're looking at, bro. Like, it was the easiest fucking troll of all time.
So people are
was
listening.
shocking.
That were getting angry. The boys were doing it intentionally, and a good old fashioned troll in the real sense of what trolling is.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
doing something intentionally to get a rise
It's
out of
a
it.
pure troll.
Got a serious rise out of people. Hilarious.
Yeah, you know what? You nearly got me, but in a friendly way. I nearly messaged you and was like, "Boys, like that's not that."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "No, these fuckwits are doing this on purpose," and I did message you.
There was a few people like that who fucking messaged us, and then there was a few people who we know who were like publicly like, "Oh, you guys!" Like I think even Giral at one point was like, "Boys, it's the fucking Copa America." We're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, that's great. That's great stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen the documentary, the soccer one? I forgot what it's called, but it's when the England were in the Euros like last time and all the riots that happened.
Oh, yeah, they fucking weren't happy.
Oh my god!
The English punched on.
Holy blokes on buses, crazy doco, crazy
even
doco.
just after the Euros recently, Cody sent us a video of, or like Felix, of like the Dutch basically just clearing out a pub in England, just beating the fuck out of English fans. Like it was insane, chairs and everything. And you just like, you see these like completely like beer garden clearing brawls where you're like, oh my God,
not
this
necessary.
is. But it's like armies because they're all in like one colour jersey and the other, and you're like, this is actually insane.
It's almost like an expression of war. Like
Yes.
they get that young testosterone. What if you were 100 years ago, you'd be going to war at that age.
Yes.
Whereas they get to get that out of them in fucking soccer against other fans.
Beating the shit out of each other.
It's called the final attack on Wembley.
Mental. Mental. Absolutely.
The final?
Mental.
It's
Yeah.
called the
gonna watch
final:
that.
Attack on Wembley. Yeah,
And where do you watch it?
it's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, okay, nice.
Great doco. I tell you what's another great doco. The Sprinter doco on Netflix. Tell
Oh,
me you
I've
watched
heard
it.
about it.
I've been watching it. I've been watching it.
It's so good.
I've been watching it. I watched the first episode.
It's fucking...
The Simone Biles one's good too.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Her life, like what she's been through and what she's achieved, it's seriously one of the greatest
I
things
didn't
I've
know
seen.
the Twisties was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing. But also, have you got to the episode where she talks about her upbringing and what she had to go through?
No, not yet.
Bro. It's
had
one of the
some-
greatest achievements in history.
Oh, really? She have a fucked upbringing?
Crazy. And then, but not only did she have a fucked up upbringing, she also went through the scandal with the fucking physio that was doing all the disgusting stuff. Like she was a part of that whole situation on top of her upbringing. Like,
Oh, damn.
It is one of the greatest stories in sporting history, what she's achieved.
And she's primed for more gold.
oh, she's primed.
She's primed for more gold.
Primed up.
I do love not someone suffering from the twisties, but just that the twisties are a thing. I do appreciate that.
And so it's
And
basically...
super dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Because you're
suffering.
fucking landing on your neck.
You
So
don't
for the
suffer from
audience,
the
it's
twisties.
when you're basically doing gymnastics or whatever, and you get into the air, and your body doesn't know, it has no bearing as to where it is, and like,
You just lose completely.
You lose
Equilibrium
your
and
aerial awareness.
yeah. And so you're doing spins, but you genuinely lose, I guess, not consciousness, but an idea of where you are and where you're going. And she went through that last Olympics.
Yeah.
So, mate, it's an incredible.
And then had to
doco.
pull out, and everyone's going, "You're a fucking coward."
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
got to see things through and shit. All
But
these
also,
like
like, you're-
loudmouth jocks.
Yeah,
you know,
you're a coward,
talk
even
back
though
to you.
she'd already
Radio.
won. Like, she was already the GOAT before.
She was the most decorated gymnast of all time.
all time
already.
And you have the audacity, even if she just pulled out because she wasn't feeling that well, she's already the GOAT.
Yeah.
How do you get to be the GOAT? By being soft.
They're like, she's let down her teammates, and all
Oh,
this. She's like, no.
shut up.
Oh my god! So yeah, great
Unbelievable.
doco. But the sprint doco, trust me, it's unbelievable. Especially you got to watch it before they start sprinting for the Olympics.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
The people in it are at the Olympics.
Yeah.
We're going to
It's
be
so
doing
good.
some. We're doing live
I was
streams.
going to message you.
We're doing live streams, bro. You want
We
to?
should link up so that we don't cross like schedules. As
Are
in,
you
like-
going to be doing some?
Yeah, for
Oh
sure.
fuck yeah!
Sure.
You going to
we
be
should
up?
link
I didn't think you watched the Olympics.
So we should look at what she's going to do and what we're going to do, so that we don't, and then also we can do them together.
Fucking oath.
You
can
can
come
me and
get in
Hammy
our
were going to
bed.
do something.
We're gonna
I'm
have
gonna do
bed.
something.
We're gonna have a bed in the studio. So
Oh really?
We've got a bed.
Well,
Okay.
no, you've already got it.
You already got a bed?
Yeah, we got a bed.
Okay. Is it big enough for three or like just
Yeah,
two?
mate, we can fit you in.
You can fit through.
Yeah, you can come. We can fit in.
Easy, mate. Easy. Early starts.
So I'll get my agent to reach out to your agent,
Yeah,
and then
sweet.
we'll just lock our schedules up.
Easy, bro. Easy,
What,
bro.
how is that in Hollywood? How like that would actually be a normal conversation? Like I'll get my agent,
Dude.
to reach out. Bro, let's just talk.
When
to
we
her.
were DMing with a prominent rugby league journalist about something, like as in, and we were trying to get him on the podcast, and then they were like, "Yeah, sweet mate, I'll get my manager to reach out to you." I'm like, "But we're talking to you right now. Why wouldn't we just?"
Yes, that did happen.
Why wouldn't
How long
we-
ago was this?
This was last year. This year or last year? It was one-
yeah. Within the
Last
last year, I'd
Yeah,
say.
and we're like, well, but
We're literally talking.
why don't you just tell us like when you're free?
Does your manager know your schedule better than you?
Yeah, what's just like, are you free next week?
Was it a Nabra? Was that it? Or
To be honest, we didn't really want to do
it
it.
felt like a bit of a flex.
Yeah, it was more of a flex.
I'm the mainstream guy. You guys are the alternative.
and,
Like, I'm
honestly, we didn't really want
Like
to
I'm
do
a
it.
big deal.
It got like foisted upon us a little bit. We were like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's getting uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
we'll do it.
What about? So what were you called by 7 News? Satirical local podcast.
Satirical
Satirical
local
local
podcast.
Satirical.
Satirical,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Satirical. That was tough from you there.
That was
satirical.
tough.
Satirical.
Yeah.
Satirical local podcast, which felt like a bit of a.
Yeah, well,
Well,
considering
you're not mainstream, so therefore you're not that big.
that's it. Right? It's
the way
just
it is.
satirical, a little satirical podcast. I mean, we're not satirical. We're 100% serious. It's no joking.
I love that. Did they say local?
Yeah.
Like this like little jab of like, yeah, you're just a local podcast.
Yeah.
Like like just people in Sydney that kind of like
Yeah.
alternative stuff.
It didn't
Let's do
help. It didn't help, but it also did help in terms of how fucking funny it was that Tobler had just dyed his hair blue and had fucking a Karl Marx book on his desk. And
Oh my
was wearing a
God.
hammer and sickle. I was like, you know what? I'm actually not too mad that they said satirical there because
they
Tobler
didn't
looked
say
like
political?
a fucking freak. Well, no, that would have been.
Tobler was mortified. He's like, of all fucking episodes. It's so funny. He looked like.
local political podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
exactly.
hilarious, mate. Full on Karl Marx book on the desk.
Oh my.
Blue
God.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough.
Big Tobler.
That's tough.
No good.
no good at all.
But yeah, local and satirical, man.
The Sevens kicked off there in the quarterfinals, boys.
I know,
So
dude.
Lauren,
Just
Kenya?
like that. Bang. 2 wins.
How good.
So just bang, we're in.
Yeah.
Off we go. Fuck, that was quick.
Did
Is
our
that,
boy,
is that the boys and the girls, or the girls and the boys?
The girls are tonight, but the boys were last night.
Did-
They played Samoa and Kenya.
Did Nwanga Nitawase play?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if he played, but I don't think. No, he's with the Roosters now.
No. So he's going Olympics
he's-
first,
Then
and
he's
then he
going.
comes back.
Yeah, well, he would have played then. Fuck.
Maybe, because he's in the squad, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
Might be saving him. Who knows?
Have you guys seen the Mongolian kit?
Yeah, dude. We were talking. Well, I don't think we actually brought it up on the podcast.
No, we didn't.
I mentioned it.
You mentioned it. We didn't
dude,
get to
it.
That's
Bro.
fucking horny.
The greatest kit I've ever seen in my life.
Is
Seriously?
it that good?
Yeah, dude.
I'll show you right
Yeah,
now.
it's
I'll show you
badass.
right now. It is genuinely the
So the
greatest
kid of kids.
Yeah. It's like cultural, but it's like, it almost looks like when you're looking at the photos of them in it, you're like, this could be just like a photo from back in,
Swipe.
back in the day.
It looks like it was made by like designer fucking like Louis Vuitton
Oh,
or Gucci.
shit.
It is so hectic. Makes me want to watch, even though like, Shogun isn't Mongolian, but it makes me want to watch that again.
I get what you're saying.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
Just-
want to get
The
it.
appreciation for that old school, traditional, cultural garb.
Yeah. Can we
sick.
buy some Mongolian garb? We've been getting into our cultural shit recently.
I want to rate the garbs.
last week.
We should
Dude,
do
that's
a garb
pretty
rating.
fucking legit, bro.
You can't even call that uniform. You've got to call that garb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You almost
that's
need
Daniel
to get-
Garb
Yeah,
right there.
Daniel Garb's got to introduce them all, and we rate them. Garb with garb.
Like, look at that. That is fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, Garb with Garb. Have you seen ours? Ours is foul. No
Yeah.
offense, but it is.
Ours went for like the beach summary.
Mate,
kinda like,
We
it's
never get
Aussie
it
foul.
right. We never get it
We
right.
don't
We
get it
look
right.
so dorky.
We just never get it right. I just don't understand. It's not that hard. Like, you don't need to go full Mongolian. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for a Mongolian garb. Like, we don't have enough to really justify a Mongolian getup, but like, we can do better than just fucking what we do every single time. Which is
The
like very sort of-
the chino shorts for the men and those scat skirts for the women.
Yeah, they got
No offense.
The women got stitched up. I've got to be honest.
Oh my god.
The men, you can kind of just go, look, yeah, chino shorts, it's all right.
it's just nothing though, right?
It's pretty
with like
boring.
little rolled up legs at the bottom. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Which
sure.
is like, look, sure,
just
whatever.
lazy.
But the women, I feel bad. On behalf of the country, I'd like to apologize.
yeah, we
Oh
want to
mate,
apologise.
you wouldn't. You'd be mortified slipping into that thing. You just would be.
So Australia has just said sorry. The real Australia, not the bureaucrats, the top.
No,
that
not
make
the
these
big
garbs.
wigs, no.
The real Australia, we apologise to the women in the Olympics team.
Mark did play both games. Well, he was listed on the team sheet, so I assume he did. And then the women don't play until for like a few days, but the men have another game tonight at 11:30.
Oh, so they do all the men's stuff first, and then they get the women's stuff.
Seems
Now
like
we,
So
the
the boys
women,
play again tonight.
Yep, at 11:30.
this is what put the women's sevens on the map, and also had a huge impact on women's sport in Australia when they won gold in Rio. Was it? Yeah, Rio, all those years ago, and I think it was the first time they'd ever done it. I'll never forget when how much of an impact it had on women's sport, because that would have been 2016 when they did that.
Yeah, Rio. 2016, first time the sevens was in.
In Kaslik, she was a part of it. That's Charlotte Kaslik. She was a part of it then. She's the world's best player then, and she's essentially still up there with the world's
Yeah,
best players
she's
now.
still an absolute freak.
That's nearly 10 years at the top.
And she came over and had a little dalliance with rugby league.
The Roosters. So the girls at the moment, I think they're ranked second or third, so they're in pretty good prime position. Last time they came fifth.
Did they win something recently? I feel like they won just maybe a stop on like a pre-tournament.
Yeah, I think
You
they're
know,
doing
recently?
pretty well. I think form-wise, heading into this, they're in pretty good stead. Obviously, New Zealand are usually the team to beat. Last time they came fifth, which is pretty disappointing for the women. So yeah, cannot wait.
Fifth's not good enough.
Well, we just listen.
Fifth's not good enough.
All we look for, and this is. I don't want to speak for you, Denim, but this is certainly Eddie and I's standing. Our position is it's gold or nothing. We want gold, gold, gold for Australia. That's all we're looking for. We'll still obviously pay you the respect that you are due for first making the Olympics and then winning a medal. But like, I need gold.
You need gold?
Need gold.
Aussie gold.
Aussie
18's
gold.
the number.
Yeah, we
17's
need
the
18
record.
golds.
18's the number.
Yeah.
Sight set on 18. We will be, well, I think there's a very good
We
chance.
should get a tally board up here, Matty.
We'll have
Exactly what we've got on the whiteboard.
We'll have
Oh,
two.
you got a tally board?
Mate,
Okay.
come Sunday morning, 6 a.m., we'll have at least 2 golds in the bank.
Yeah.
Possibly 4.
Okay.
2, possibly 4. The 4x1 women will win that. The 400 metres women,
Jeez, our
our
swimmers
Titmus
are
will
looking
win
strong.
that. The 400 metres men, we've got Winnington, I believe. He's a sniff. Didn't win the world champs. He's got to dig deep. And then the 4x1 men, which
I heard he
we
was
are
saving
unlikely
himself
to
for the
win.
Olympics, though, mate. You know, he didn't win the world champs. He's saving himself.
Elijah Winnington.
He's been
Is that a name? Winnington?
Yeah.
Well, he's got to win.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to win.
He's
His
got to
name.
win.
What do you got there, matey?
The women's sevens are second favourites to win.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oh,
Forget
there we
behind her,
go.
New Zealand?
There we go.
New Zealand.
And I think Jessica Hull in the 1500, she comes second, broke the Australian record just recently, and also
The world
broke the
record.
world record for the 2,000 meters recently. So we've got like young skaters as well.
Chloe Cavell. Luke Cavell's daughter, former rugby league player Luke Cavell. His daughter, Chloe Cavell, street skater. She's like 14. She's like one of the best in the world. She's the youngest X Games street champion. I think she's won the Street League, which is like the fucking street skating sort of mecca. And she is also the daughter of Cronulla Sharks and I believe South Sydney Rabbitohs mid-tier rugby league player. No disrespect to you, Luke Cavell. But that's who she is. And she's fucking hectic.
We've got Jack Robinson in the surfing as well.
Yep.
And Ethan Ewan, he can win.
We've got Arisa True, who is 14 years old in the skating.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
I heard a rumour that we're a sniff to win the breakdancing. Can you
Jeff
confirm?
Dunn. Jeff Dunn.
Getting it.
He's,
Getting it done.
16 or 19. He's young as well, and he.
You got to be young to be breakdancing.
Oh yeah.
It's not an old man's game,
no,
surely,
fuck
dude.
no. If the guy was like world champion at 45, I'd be
and he's
shocked.
actually his heritage is my people, Filipino.
Oh, really?
I thought you were
people.
Chinese.
No, my son's Filipino.
Oh,
Just my people now. You got to embrace.
No, that's fair.
Fair
Like
enough.
I'm Croatian.
16 years old. 16 years old. And so he's looking red hot as well. Looking red hot.
Is he world champion?
He recently won. I'll put a thing up.
What's his name?
His name
Ryan
is Jeff
Dunn.
Dunn. And
Jeff
he's
Dunn.
Jay Attack. I think
gotta
is his,
be- no,
Jay
Attack.
Jay Attack is his like.
Dude, he should be
Street
called
name.
Getting It, dude. Getting It done.
J Attack.
Jay _ Attack.
Yeah, getting it.
Yeah, it's Getting It.
It's a fucking
It's
layup.
Getting It, dude.
So competed as Jay Attack, prevailed over 37 countries, 37 other contenders from Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, Fiji, and Australia in the recent Oceania Break Championship. So he's the best of the Oceania area, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I've never watched breakdancing. I don't even know what to expect.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. I reckon that from the last time we would have watched breakdancing would have been like before, like there would have been huge developments in like what they can do, I reckon. You know, you'll see shit now, you're like, oh my fucking God. Sometimes you'll see a clip every once in a while and you're like, is that guy just sliding on his head for like 5 meters? What the fuck am I looking at?
Well, funnily enough, Matty Johns actually used to be a part of a breakdancing crew in Cessnock.
Get
Get out of here.
Genuine.
Are you serious?
Not even a piss take. And they used to battle other like crews in the
Does he
area.
talk about that or is he keeping that close
No,
to his chest?
he talks about it. He talks
That
about
is fucking hilarious.
it. And he used
Get
to
him on
battle,
the mic.
He used to
know.
battle.
Is that why
other-
he's going over?
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
to
he
take
probably
care
is.
of
Imagine
it.
if he was doing the breakdancing. That would be so funny.
Don't forget, guys, we got the bounced out truckies.
No, are they still going?
There's a couple
There's
left.
a couple left. And
Only
we've
for
got
the big thickies.
big thickies. And we've got about 20 hats left. So if you want a green and gold hat, get on bloke.shop. And we've got about, I reckon about 30 shirts left. The rest is sold out. The jackets and the hoodies gone. They went the first night. But the hats and the shirts, about 20 left. So get on a bloke.shop before they are gone. Green and gold. Get around your nation. Boys, Johnny Bateman off to the Super League on a loan deal. Definitely returning to the NRL.
100% coming back.
100%.
This is a loan deal. Don't look into it. He's going.
Don't look into it.
Don't look into it.
Well, he's 100% coming back.
He's
right?
100% coming back. This has nothing to do with his club that is basically, you know, the equivalent of a fucking toilet in rugby league terms.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hold on. It is, right? It's a rugby league shithole.
I don't think it's a shithole.
Well, hold on now. Am
What do
I
you
the
call-
only
what do you-
person here?
What do you call
it's not
What do you
good.
call 3 straight spoons?
What do you call that?
I don't call it a shithole.
You don't?
No.
That's what you called it in the green room. He's fucking...
No.
You should have seen him off camera.
I would call it a bad environment.
He called it a dump and a shithole and a stain on the area.
What I would call it is I can't believe players are still getting the blame for their poor form when no one at that club has played well.
That's what I mean. This isn't a player thing. We love and respect the players there. The club itself seems to be a bit of a shithole. And I'm not shocked at all that John Bateman has fucked off to Warrington, where I'm assuming it's freezing cold. And
Would be summer.
yeah, but over there, Does it still get warm?
Summer's over there. It's pretty decent.
Oh, is it all right?
It's summer there right now.
Mate, I don't pay attention.
Well, it's winter here. It's the opposite.
It's a great point you make.
Did you know that?
But
or
I'm
not?
not running all of those things through my mind when I'm just
Oh, so
saying
you don't-
things. I don't think before I speak.
Right.
You know that.
Okay.
16 degrees. At the
16 degrees, yeah, nice and warm, warm as toast. There's no way he comes back. Why the fuck would you come back?
What I reckon's happening is
To win a comp.
he's gone over there probably to show his wares to the Super League so he can get a big contract and then leave. But if he doesn't, he's going, no, I'm coming back. I signed a contract. I'm getting that cash.
Right, so it's actually good for him. He's like, I'm going to go, see if I can get someone to take me, and if you can't, then I come back and I take your money.
I think the Tigers tapped him on the shoulder a long time ago. I mean, the ironic thing is like the same people that were literally reporting that the Tigers were over in the Super League trying to offload players are now blaming the Tigers players for going back to the Super League. It's like clearly the club is trying to move these boys on.
Oh, so they've gone over trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, Richo was over there like trying to...
This was reported like maybe months ago, definitely weeks ago. Papali'i's been moved. Like the Penrith Panthers want Papali'i. Like, and then Johnny Bateman's been... If you want to argue they haven't played as good as they can play or to their best ability compared to where they've been elsewhere, yeah, for sure. Like I'm not sitting here saying they've killed it. I don't think they've been terrible either. But to suggest that, like, it's definitely just the players' fault. It's like, how many players have to go to that club or, certain clubs
And fail.
and not play well before you go, clearly the environment needs changing. Now, are they on the trajectory to changing that? Yes, but clearly it hasn't changed already because they're about to win another spoon.
Well, it certainly hasn't. Well, it certainly hasn't changed.
We're
yet.
all still hoping the Eels win it, but there is a most likely chance that the Tigers do.
And so, yeah, I know the media, Johnny Bateman's a really easy one to go, yeah, he just wants out, blah, blah, blah. It's like he's clearly been tapped on the shoulder just like Papali'i has been tapped on the shoulder. Like, it's not I don't think it's the players that initially are going to the clubs and saying, I want out of here.
You do sort of wonder... I
understand where the club's coming from.
I know they're getting
get
paid
it.
money, right? Like they're kept on good money, Papali'i and Bateman. But you're like, who the fuck, yeah? What are you doing though? Like, who's playing there? Who's
What do you
going to
mean?
play there? Like, who's going to fucking play in your back row if you're fucking off all these good players?
Well, the West Tigers-
And then Ikumanu's going to bounce as well. And
I
you're
think what they're
screwed.
doing is they're going, look, we've got these two players that are on a massive wicket that aren't playing the best footy. So we can get guys that are playing, like, for example, Fainu on the edge has been playing some good footy.
He's
He'd be
pretty
on,
horny.
yeah, he'd be on not that much money. And so they're probably sitting there going, well, we would rather take that money and put it into key positions rather than it be on an edge. And let's get players in. Because you've got to remember as well, Papali'i and Bateman were signed by Sheen. And so it's a new coach. Maybe Benji wants a complete fresh start.
What are they
Kinda like working
paying
with the Bulldogs.
John?
Apparently, it's both of them around 700, 750, which actually in this new salary cap actually isn't that much. But that was reported a figure initially, I'm pretty sure.
What is the salary cap now?
It's 14, isn't it?
Well, it's gone up by about 25%. So anything like, so a 700 grand from 2 years ago, that would be the equivalent to like $1 million now. You know what I mean? So if you're on 700 grand now, you're actually on equivalent to about 500 grand in the old salary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said on Euro 360 last night. It's like 14 million the salary cap or something, which is fucking fair bit.
It's a bit closer to 12. It's going up every year, but by 2027 it'll be 11.7. Now it's 11.25. But there's some allowances, so you got to add about 300k to that. So it's about 11 and a half.
Oh fuck, way off then. Not nowhere near 14. What the
And the
fuck?
old one was like, what was
14
it?
is
8,
what
9?
the clubs get. I'm pretty sure off the NRL,
The old one was like 9.8 or something.
Yeah, 9.8.
as far as I'm aware.
So yeah, you're looking at what, about a 20% increase?
Probably like, 15%.
If the
I'll get
Tigers
the exact-
continue
let me
to
get
be
the exact
shit,
It'll be about 20%.
if the Tigers continue to be shit, and I'm like serious, I'm not taking the piss out of them here. It's an actual question. But like, if they continue to be shit, Luai comes, they continue to be shit. Benji, everything, just nothing improves. Like, at what point do you move them or like look to? I'm genuinely being serious. Like, how long do you tolerate like major like poor form?
Hang on, before you go on, I didn't count for the allowances. So yeah, it's 12.1 at the moment, and it was 9.6, so it's a 25% increase.
25%
There
increase.
you go.
Look, it has been the last 3 years been poor, but before that, they were finished like ninth in that. Like they haven't been wooden spoon the whole time.
No, maybe it feels like it's just getting worse because you've had 3 spoons.
Yeah.
It's getting.
Well, it's 2 spoons at the moment. We've already given it to them.
Again, everyone.
I think the
everyone.
last game is them versus Parrot for the spoon.
That
If
is
they both
actually-
get-
Everyone in this room wants Parramatta Eels to win the spoon, but It looks like the Tigers.
I don't want the Eels to win this.
Yes, you do.
You said
It
it
looks
before the
like
show.
it looks like the
said it,
Tigers will.
Parramatta fans.
It looks like the Tigers will. That's just the reality.
But listen, they're both on the same points right now, I think. But the points differential is huge.
Yeah.
Are they on the same points?
Yeah, like if you because they've got a game in hand, the Tigers, you give them their bye, they're on the same points, but Eels got better points differential.
True.
So the final game of the season, hopefully they keep losing both sides, and then you have the spoon.
That would be sick. We haven't. When was the last time we had a spoon?
I think
bowl?
we had a spoon bowl.
We
The
had,
Tigers and the Dogs, like the first year they got the spoon.
Did we? And dogs fucked them up.
Dogs fucked them up.
Yes, I love spoon bowls.
Spoon bowls are pure, dude.
100%.
Spoon bowls are
Look, that
really
shit in
good.
my veins, bro. Love spoon bowls.
Yeah.
Poor old Tigers. Listen, you got Luai at his absolute peak coming next year.
Yeah.
So see how you go.
We've got a
You've
couple
got
of-
him at the peak of his powers
We've
next
got a
year.
couple of Tigers fans in the studio. They're obviously very dejected, but I think they've become hardened to
Well,
the
they're
reality
numb.
of
They're
being-
numb.
Yeah, they're numb.
After
But, like-
round 8, they reckon. They're
But I-
excited to round 8 and then they just go, they go numb.
But if you were as numb as you are Tigers fans, I assume they are at the moment, like there is still that, like you get Taruva and you get Luai next year. Like that's
I think Luai's going to have a huge impact.
Luai is just for me, like Luai's
He
completely
must.
changed
Yeah.
perception around what he can do. He was a 5'8", needed clearing. Now you're like, no, I actually have every faith that he can lead a side and be
I cannot believe, like,
a weapon.
Think about the idea of how much people were like, he's nothing without Cleary. Like, that was the yarn for many, many years. He literally just won a Game 3 decider in Suncorp without Cleary. Like, that's
Mate, there
so
was-
hectic.
Yeah,
There
and
was
he
a-
had the play that made the fucking thing happen.
There was a guy up at this golf day we did last Friday who was just adamant that Luai was horseshit and that all he's ever done is just get dragged along by Cleary. But I'm like, but what about the
game
last
just-
Origin series? Like, your point,
Yeah.
it falls apart.
But this guy would not shut
And he
the
wouldn't
fuck up.
cede ground. I'm like, yes,
But
you're,
that's the thing.
you're
He'll
annoying
never,
now.
he never will. He'll just keep kicking the can down the
Yeah.
road. He wins his win percentage is better. So when he's out of the side, they lose more games than when Cleary's out of the side.
But also, all he's ever done is he won at SG Ball, he won New South Wales Cup, he's
World
lost
Cup.
one grand final, he's won at Suncorp, first hasn't been done in 19 years. Like, what's the guy
as a
got to
5'8",
do?
yeah, as a 5'8", what else could he possibly do?
He took Samoa to a World Cup
That's
final.
what I'm saying. Like, what else could he possibly do as a 5'8"? Like, he
He came up
genuinely-
against the might of Australia, which
like,
is,
seriously.
Yeah, like they were never going to win that.
no, we're never going to win that.
Don't forget, guys. Tom Trbojevic is our Menulog hungriest player. Use code.
About fucking time.
fucking
Putting
time,
some
mate.
respect on his name.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
been
Is that the
Broncos
first
players.
Trbojevic
It's
to
been
get a
Broncos
fucking run
week
on this
after
show?
week. They haven't won a fucking game.
Cobbo,
Carrigan.
I don't think we've had a single Bronco.
Oh,
actually.
bullshit. It's been every week.
Turbo, use code TURBO for free delivery. Minimum order is $30 this week, but use code TURBO for free delivery. But yeah, I don't think Johnny Bateman's come back. I'll tell you what an add to Warrington, because Sammy Burge is over there.
Apparently,
huge
they're going real well, Warrington
pretty
Wolves.
well.
Are they
I'm
second?
Yep.
I saw a video the other day. I think it was on the Super League Instagram, and it was like they got a red card or something, and then the camera's on Sammy, and he's like, get on him. Like, this is what we want. This is going to be a good test. Like, this is what you fucking want. We're a man down. This is the test. Blah. He's just gone about how like positive this moment is going to be for the team. They're a man down, and I think they actually go on to win the game. A man
So
down.
horny.
You're like, oh, Sammy's an animal.
Yeah. He's a leader of men.
Yeah.
He's a leader of men.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt in that. the man leads, man.
Stefano Uto Ikamanu reports 2 days ago that the Storm were front runners. The Bulldogs have come in as late contenders. There's other clubs like the Dolphins interested. I think that he's going to be at the Storm. I think it's all but so.
How many people turn down the Storm?
Yeah.
But then again,
Has that ever happened?
I'm parroting fucking Justin Horro. Or did they pull that? Okay, he told us. He told
I don't
us on there. I
think
can't
did he
remember
hit?
what it was.
No, I think they pulled that.
Yeah, sorry, Justin. I'm like just going off what I'm hearing on Fox League's flagship rugby league show, NRL 360. Was that the Storm currently actually can't fit him in? Like they actually can't. So they're looking for like salary cap.
Are they getting Big Nelson? Are they getting rid of Big Nelson?
They're trying to get rid of Big Nelson, but the Tigers don't want Big Nelson, and so like they're trying to get him in. I think he wants to go there, but they're struggling.
Give him a boat.
It's not a bad point. Yeah, like
Give the cunt a boat.
or a yacht. Maybe
You
not just,
reckon?
yeah. Don't give him a dinghy. Give him a yacht.
Use
No.
some cow's blood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cow's blood. Give him a boat. Easy, mate. Easy fix. Easy hide.
Yeah.
Look, if they can fit him in, I think Storm's the obvious answer. But Very look, surprising that Storm would get this far along with him, knowing they can't fit him in though.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
weird.
not like, I think it was that they're trying to, the way it was explained was they're trying to speak to the NRL about like being able to back end him so they can pay him less at the start.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
like,
Okay.
don't know, but listen,
Are
that's
you
one-
not allowed to do that?
Well, you got to pay them their value.
Yeah.
You got to pay them close to their value, so it stops the big dog sides from going, look, come here on minimum, we win premierships, and then we can take care of you later in your career. So he'd have a value that I think the auditors have probably come to, and it's like it measures like games, you've played Origin,
yep.
other people that play in that position that have played that many games gets comparable. So like, let's say you've got Payne Haas who's at the tippity top on $1 million, and then you've got some rookie guys that are on like 400 or 500 grand a year.
Yep.
He probably lands in the minimum you have to pay him is probably like 600 or 700, I'd say.
Yep.
Maybe 6 is probably the minimum you could pay him because he's played one Origin game, but he actually hasn't done that much in the game at the moment. Storm would be like if he's got potential, he'll find it at the Storm.
Yes.
You don't think he's got it?
No, I think he's got it. But what I'm saying is like the yarn around him is all about potential.
Yes.
So he will, if it's there and he has the right attitude, he'll find it at the Storm. Other people are talking Roosters with Hargraves leaving, but I reckon they spend that money on outside backs rather than a front row. They got heaps of front rows, the Roosters.
Yeah, they do. Listen, he's a prized rescue dog just waiting to be rescued from an actual club.
Well, desperate to be rescued.
Desperate to be rescued.
Begging to be rescued.
But I don't think he stays. I think that like if he was going to stay, he would have stayed a while ago.
Because they're offering him, aren't they offering him a shitload of money? Or is it the Dolphins were also interested and they're offering him the most or something?
But with the Tigers, like it's not about who's right or wrong. It's more about, look, you've been there for this many years. It just hasn't worked out. Look at Luke Brooks, goes to Manly. He's joined footy. He's probably going to play finals footy. Same thing with Stefano.
It's nice of you to say.
Oh, he's playing good. You're playing really good footy.
We'll be top 4 this weekend, which is
You want to
huge.
see Mike? You want to see Mike?
Huge.
You want to see playing the Roosters?
Yep.
Could you imagine if we were top 4?
Well, we will be by the end of the weekend.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Or by Saturday night?
By Saturday night, we top.
Tommy stays injury free. He's genuinely could be a dark horse this year.
Clip it.
Imagine if we won the comp.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Mate,
It'll be
Tommy
insufferable,
at
dude.
full flight with DCE at 7.
What will you do if we win the comp and we come in? Like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like,
Be what I always am.
will you like put on a parade for us to come here, put streamers and shit?
You have to kiss our feet and
Yeah.
shit.
Why would I have to do that?
Well, because you're
Because we'd be premiers.
Yeah, but like, why would I have to do that?
We would have
Because
done
we-
it if
because
you won
we'd be
last year.
premiers.
But like you winning premiers, I'm not stopping you from doing that. Like,
No, but you need to worship us.
You clearly don't understand how it works. If you win the comp, you get praised.
Yeah, your feet get kissed.
because you would have done that if Broncos won
Fucking
last
oath,
year.
we were prepared to do it.
yeah.
That's why I was so glad you didn't win, because I didn't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
Don't forget, NRLW is back on KO, and you can watch every game live and ad break free during play on KO. First game kicks off tonight when reigning premiers, the Knights, take on the Roosters in the NRL. From now on till round 24, Broncos games are exclusive to Fox League, available on KO, so don't miss them this weekend. Take on the Bulldogs. Some other key games are Cowboys vs Sharks, Dragons vs Panthers, exclusive to Fox League and available on KO. The Eels. We haven't, boys, the good day. How do you get some good day into you?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, all you need to do, my friend, is head to begoodhealth.com.au,
Yep.
use the code dribbler or dribblers for 20% off. Can't remember.
Yep.
I used to get heartburn from time to time, mate, and now,
Time to time.
and now I don't.
He used to have to sleep sitting up because his heartburn was.
If I'd gone away for a big weekend, that was like usually what I'd have to do.
Sitting up.
I don't
was
get it. I
pathetic.
don't get heartburn anymore.
I'll tell you what.
That's just a fact.
A few days ago, when you feel like you're getting a cold because you're all through there, starts feeling you start getting sniffly, and you're like, oh shit, here comes a bad flu. It basically peaked, and I was like, oh my God, this is getting really bad, and then just subsided really quickly. And I only had 2 or 3 days feeling a little bit, not even that bad. Whereas if I wasn't taking that and having those multivitamins every single day, I'm telling you, I would have been fucked.
Proofs in the rugby league pudding.
Honestly, the same fucking thing happened to me on Monday. What day are we on? Wednesday or Thursday? Monday I had a sore
Friday.
throat, but like it was just again coming
Sunday, I
on.
think.
Yeah, right. It's coming on, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Here we go.
And usually before this with kids, you guys know, Daddy was fucking sick and out of action.
You were sick all the time. It was pathetic.
sick all the time. Well,
it was weak.
No, it wasn't. It was that I didn't have
weakness.
good day. Was that I didn't have good day. You didn't know. You didn't
we-
know what it was like. You guys never lived in that
You had a
life.
weak
You never
immune
lived
system.
in that
You
life.
had a weak
no,
immune
dude,
system.
I didn't have good day. That's the point.
Yeah, because your immune system was
No,
weak. Now
it
it's
wasn't.
strong.
You don't understand. You don't understand because you'll never understand because you will always have good day in your corner. Whenever you do have children, you'll never understand. But all I would say is if you're on the fence, go to begoodhealth.com.au, go and check the reviews. Just go and have a read. There's fuckloads of people who feel the same way.
Why don't you just go read them?
Go read them.
Sweet.
If you can read. Obviously, if you can't read, find someone who can and they can read them for you.
Okay. Eels. Matt Arthur approached the club and requested an early release on compassionate grounds to which they accepted. There are reports the Knights are interested. They've got a bunch of players who are unsigned or can talk to other clubs November 1st. Only 7 are locked up from 2026 onwards, including Brown, Paolo, Moses, Madison, Lane, Benzini, and only Cartwright doesn't have a player option or mutual option in the contract. So there's a lot of players off contract at the Eels. Matt Arthur's going. What do you reckon? Is it a full clean out of the Eels? Is it rebuilding with the roster they have?
I think it's a bit of a clean out. I was saying in the green room before, it's a bit of a slow news day with respect to Matt Arthur, but when he's on the back page about wanting to leave the Eels, I was just like, okay.
It's almost as if Origin's over and we're building into this third part of the season.
Yep.
Yeah. But
No disrespect to Matt Arthur.
it's not about him. It's just more like,
But you're not getting the back page in early March
Okay.
or September.
no, ever.
You know what I'm saying?
But in terms
Hopefully he
of,
clips up, he remembers it, and then he sends it when he's a
bro, one day,
in a few years.
yeah, fucking oath, dude. And that'd be
Prove
sick.
me wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, prove me wrong.
Yeah. Put it up on your wall.
We've been told that
It's-
before.
Exactly. It's not knocking
And
on Matt.
and we did prove them wrong.
Correct.
Do you remember?
You proved them wrong, or you got proven wrong?
No, we proved them
Who
wrong.
did we prove wrong?
I'm not going to say it on air.
Okay, don't. Yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah, no, I do
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, and we did. So,
Can I know off air?
Yep.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Oh, yeah, I think a bit of a clean out needs to happen, right? Like, it's a
Does
bit...
Moses go?
No,
That'd be a
don't think
fucking
Well, that's not
biblical loss.
There have been whispers about
Well,
Moses
I've heard
Roosters.
whispers.
Yeah, he's
I've
got
heard
a
little
clause,
birdies
right?
tweeting. Yes, he does. It's claused up.
But he's claused up from 2000, I think 27.
Ah, okay.
We'll be
So that's,
22.
that
Oh,
whole
okay.
yarn was just
Oh,
like,
okay. Oh,
that
that's
was
maybe
like,
beat up.
the Eels are on the ground, let's kick them while they're on the ground. It's like the fact that a player like him, who I think he ended up signing for like 900 grand a year, which is unders for what
I thought he got the milli. I thought he was like, give me a milli or I'm out.
I thought he was
I
Millie
think that
Mitch.
was just that was the initial push.
Didn't he come back and hit the field goal and he was doing the money thing?
Money thing, was
Didn't
it?
you see that? Like, his first came back after his big contract saga. He hit a field goal to win it and he fucking did that.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's say it's $1 million right now. In this
Millie
new,
Mitch.
in this new cap, he's probably worth fucking 1.3, 1.4.
Yeah.
Like he's got 24, 25, 26, and he can take his 27 and 28 option. Like that's not too outrageous. Like they've got plenty of time to sort that out.
Yeah.
Like it's the Dylan Brown one and look, good on Dylan Brown for getting this deal. It's a fucking unbelievable deal. But the Mitch Moses one, like that was just more just kicking the Eels while they're down, like create a headline out of nothing.
Yeah, right.
How old is he?
Mitch?
Millie Mitch.
28, 29.
So by 27, he'll be old
31.
anyway.
Yeah, so it suggests like that's a crazy bad deal.
Real,
It's
in
just-
rugby league terms.
Well, DCA's fucking...
Yeah, but what I
36.
mean is like it's not like he's a fucking. If you are correct, but I mean it's not like he's a 27-year-old by 2027. He will have had some fucking.
There's a
miles
player
on
option
it.
for these last 2 years. That is plenty of time for him and the club to see where they're both at, and that in 2026.
What's the Dylan Brown deal again?
It's like 8-year deal with like every 2 years he has options to get out if he wants to. Bizarre.
Oh, yeah. Apparently it's an absolute disgrace, the clauses
his
that he's got
manager?
in there.
Mate, give him a raise because seriously, greatest deal all time. Like good on Dylan Brown for getting it.
That's
He essentially
fantastic.
he can leave whenever he wants.
It's actually insane. Like the only thing I can think of is why he took the deal is because he's probably on massive unders now, and like they were like, all right, well, if we'll go on unders now, but you better give me this really good deal towards the future. That's the only thing that can make sense from a club's perspective, because Dill, he's nailed it. What a deal for him.
Well done, Dill. Congratulations.
Got a good deal.
Deal Brown.
Dill Brown.
We are now available. Bloke Beer is now available in all Mr. Liquor and Liquor Stack stores. If you're in the store and don't see Bloke on the shelves, let them know and they'll order it for you. Harrigan's in Cameron Park with their footy in a fade on during Thursday night. That's $30 in Harrigan's. We'll get you a schooner, a bloke and a haircut. And the Beer, Food and Footy Festival is back this Saturday, July 27th at Henson Park, Newtown versus Parramatta. We have a stall where we will be selling bloke beer and bloke merch. Come on down and say good day. Unreal day out and getting bigger and bigger each year. Boys, time for some tips. The Warriors versus Tigers.
Warriors. You can't tip the Tigers.
No, you just can't.
Yeah.
Not in this climate.
This climate? We're in a Tigers recession.
What do you reckon? It's not a recession either, mate. It's a depression.
Oh, wow.
Correct.
What did the Tigers ever do to you boys? Seriously?
It's not. We're just calling it as we see
all
it.
I'm fucking doing is telling the truth. Everyone gets so pissed off
Yeah.
when you tell the truth.
Well, you can say they're not...
Sound like Wallabies fans. Why do you always shit on the Wallabies? Mate, track it. You used to love
but
them,
you
and then
can
I've
say-
tracked them all the way down.
You can say they're not going well. You don't have to say they're pieces of shit.
But
I didn't say that. All I said was
I'm
they're
a
in
shithouse.
I said they're in
I said
depression.
that.
He said that. I said they're in
And
a
that's a fair
depression.
comparison.
I'm sorry, but 3 spoons in a row is depression
They're
territory.
two at
That's
the
not a
moment. They're
recession.
still
About to get
fighting.
3.
They're 2 at the moment. They're still fighting. Back them in, Eddie.
No.
No way.
The Eels paying $6.05 against
know.
the Storm.
Crazy. That's like you almost just have a nibble, don't you?
Dude, well, the line's
That's $6.
17.5 points. I like the line.
You have a rugby league nibble, but you
Eels
don't.
line. No, you don't.
The line is you have a nibble and it's like 17.5.
Yeah, you have a go at the line.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a lot of rugby league.
I'll
points.
punch on with the line.
Will you?
Yep.
We deep
Broncos
throat?
versus Bulldogs. Here's where you have a nibble.
Oh, yeah.
Bulldogs are fucking top 6 or whatever. Broncos are out of the 8.
Yeah, you guys are missing the final.
I like the Bronx.
Over.
You like
I like the
Bronx?
I like
It's
the
Adam
Bronx.
Reynolds back, dude. God damn it.
He
Like,
just makes such a difference.
I know
It's fucked.
I know we're saying in the green room like we're often a hamstring away. You guys it seems like you guys are a whatever the fuck he did wrong, whatever he injured away. You know what I mean? You're an Adam Reynolds away. He's so goddamn good.
Yeah.
He's so good. Like you would. Do you think it's fair to say that if Origin came around again and he was fit and firing, Mitchell Moses was obviously injured, that you would pick Adam Reynolds before Nico Hines?
Yeah, it's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's a footy question.
That's
That's a
real
fucking
footy
rugby league question.
That's a
right?
rugby league
That's
question.
a thinker. That makes you ponder.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Nico Hines, bigger body, yeah, maybe.
Like his
maybe.
kicking game was good.
But
He was
Reynolds
good.
bashed Carrigan.
He's not scared of Carrigan, you know what I mean? No
That's
one is,
true.
but particularly
true.
Reynolds.
Well, he's fucking played pretty good against you guys, so they must be a little bit scared of him.
Nah, we bet you.
North Queensland Cowboys versus Sharks.
Sharks.
Cows.
I can't believe
Is it $3?
that both those sides are in the top 8. I look at it and I go,
Well,
how?
Sharks are in the top 4.
I know.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm sorry, but I don't see it.
And also, Cowboys, if you give them their game, their bye, they're also in the top 5.
Which is crazy to
It
me.
makes no
I'm like,
sense.
what? I feel like I've been watching a different comp.
I'm in
I'm
a
like, you
fever
guys have
dream.
won shit, have
No.
you? A fever dream.
Roosters versus Manly.
Manly win.
Big win.
I've put a nibble on the Manly $3. That's value. as
It's
fuck.
dude, you fucking
It's a
nibble.
beautiful,
you
beautiful
gorge on
price.
that.
It's a
You
beautiful
gorge on
I
it.
price.
gorged on it. I
You
gorged on it.
overeat.
I gorged on it.
It's a beautiful price
I
for a
even
beautiful
said
rugby
in my
league
little
side.
description, I said plenty of value here. That's what I said.
Is that right?
Did you?
Yeah, that's what I said.
that
Plenty of
what you
value.
Plenty of value.
Okay.
Value with a capital V?
No, just a normal value.
Just
Okay.
a normal value.
It's not much
Wow.
value,
You weren't
so-
that impressed.
No.
Did you use an exclamation mark?
I honestly don't even know if I said that specifically, but I'll tell you know what. I'll get it up. I'll tell you what I said.
Are you a user of exclamation marks?
Not really.
I find them really disingenuous in emails. Hope you have a great week. You know what I mean?
but I think they do that
can't-
to soften the
Friday,
blow.
boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
But I do still use them.
Okay, I look. This is. I literally just said don't mind the value here.
Okay,
so it
so
wasn't as
you
bullish. It
oversold
wasn't
it.
as bullish as what I said. I said don't mind the value here, and just a full stop.
So you're talking shit.
Yeah.
Well, I still said I don't mind the value here.
Don't mind the value is not really that exciting though, is it?
You were making out like you were like, mate, this is just the
Oh,
On your
kicking
knees for the
around.
value.
Give me
Yeah,
a break. I'm fucking giving you a rap.
Capital V.
So you
Still
should
not good
because we're going to
enough.
fucking win.
Bloody typical. Give you a rap, oh, you fucking still not
But
good
you
enough.
didn't give us a rap. You
So
said
it's
I don't
never
mind the
enough.
value. You
It's
didn't
never
say
enough.
you said I don't mind the value. You weren't like
You
Manly's
didn't
going to win
say-
this
you
game.
didn't say
We
I love the
Manly.
value.
Literally never enough. Nothing will ever
Well,
satisfy
That
the
certainly
huge
won't.
egos of these Manly
Oh,
fans.
bullshit.
Oh my god.
How good's that new logo, by the way?
Great logo.
I know it's like,
It looks like a rooster.
no, it doesn't. That's not what roosters look like, dude. That's an eagle.
Looks
It's a
literally
proud
just
eagle.
like that, but bigger.
Mate, that bird fucks a rooster.
Battle
up
of the
every day
Roosters.
of the week.
It's a great logo.
Great.
St. George Dragons versus Penrith. Who you going?
Panthers win and win well. All the troops back on deck. Less of Dylan Edwards, but that's okay.
Dolphins, Titans.
Dolphins.
Jeez, Katoa looked hot last week against the Penny Panthers. Right, and also Nathan Cleary in the comment section under Katoa's photo said, hopefully we can play together soon.
Is that
Really?
right?
Yeah.
What, like Origin chat here?
I don't know.
Where the fuck else does that mean? Well, they used to play together at Penrith, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's
He
not
said,
going to
you're a gun, brother. Pleasure to come up against you and see how far you've come. Hopefully one day we can play on the same team with the Panther emoji.
Oh, trying to get him back. Oh, fuck. I thought it was like in Origin.
Hectic.
And then Katoa, ever the politician. My man, stay healthy, brother, with the high fives.
Oh, yeah. Like,
And I didn't
Politician.
say,
It's almost a Nabra.
That's not a bra.
I think he Nabra.
That's politician and up. That's politicking in the streets. Oh my god!
wow.
Politicking in the streets.
Polit-
That's what that is.
Politicking in that's neckbeard stuff.
I thought we were in Neckbeard TV. My bad. Raiders versus Rabbitohs.
Oh, fuck. I want to say the Rabbitohs, but I have no idea, honestly. This is a put a pigger.
It's Sunday. It's cold as shit.
Right, I'm going to go Raiders.
I'm going Raiders. And Fogarty's back.
Yeah.
2 degrees apparently when the game starts or ends. I can't remember.
Life too short.
2
to play in that
degrees.
sort of
That's
temperature.
so edge.
All right, done and dusted, guys. Don't forget, green and gold bloke hats, bloke.shop. Good day. Get it in here. And as usual, we'll all go fuck ourselves. Thank you.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.